Okay. I'll just put part 2 so it's clear. So I'll call it part 2 just so you know which one it is. Yeah, so apologies for that. Just one of those things where, yeah, Microsoft knocked the camera off. So I have no idea what I was saying, so we'll have to start again. What was I saying? Something about switching over. Something about living from this place. So living from this, as opposed to living from mind, the mind dominating, as opposed to being. This is not something that most humans are going to necessarily be interested in. But I do feel like more and more humans will turn to this. More and more humans will turn to this. As the suffering in humanity, in like the unfulfillingness. I have terrible English. The unfulfillingness of temporary pleasures becomes more and more obvious, then they will be looking for something deeper, like a deeper contentment, a deeper happiness, peace. And so there will be more and more interest in this. And now we have this so much more available as well, in terms of, it's being spoken about more. It's more entering mainstream. At least, aspects of this is. It's entering mainstream. I mean, it's on YouTube, it's on the internet, like, yeah, it's, yeah. So yeah, what we're looking at here, I suppose, is what is happiness? I think we all want to be happy. And we are conditioned and believe that happiness is the result of something. But what we're discovering here in this subject is that happiness is our being, the essence of what we are is happiness, is this contentment, is happiness. And that is a total switch. That's a total switch from the conditioning of the society, at least the society here. I can't talk about Papua New Guinea or somewhere, I don't know. Their culture is different, but the conditioning generally in most parts of the world, of the planet, is in consumerism, is in capitalism, is in acquiring. And so that's the conditioning, that's the belief, that's the message of society. What you long for is in time. What you long for is in things. What you long for is in pleasures. So hurry, 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 work, work, work. Get there, get there, get there. Try harder, harder, harder. You're going to miss out. There isn't enough. They're going to take it. You aren't going to get any. Be better. Have more. Do more. Achieve more. And that's the conditioning that we're brought up in. That's the parameters that the mind has. And so in non-duality, we're questioning all of that. We're looking deeply into the actual experience. We're seeing the falsehood of beliefs, of these stories of time. We're waking up to that which is here. That which isn't conditioned. That which simply is. Simply being, simply alive. This is simply alive. Yeah, so you're welcome to ask anything. That's the title. Yeah, you're welcome to ask any questions or anything in the chat. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kelly. Hi, did you do any practices before your awakening? Did I do any practices? I mean, I've done many practices over the years. Yeah, different stuff. But are you asking, did I do anything that led to awakening? Is that what you're asking? Did any of my actions or practices lead to awakening? But yeah, I did lots of different classes and practices and different subjects that I got into reading and learning about. But yeah, you're asking, did those things lead to awakening? Kind of have two answers for that. So one of the answers is no. So one of the answers, one of one of the answers is all of the things that I tried and practiced and got into were interesting, and I'm sure they yeah, they were enjoyable, I suppose, at points. But those practices are kind of overlooking something. Like those practices aren't leading to something. Like you can't lead into this. This is not in time. It's not something you can lead and practice your way into. It's not in time. Time appears, practice appears, but it appears in this. So the practices and the effort to after the fact, if you like, this already is. So when you're bound to that timeline, you're practicing in time to get somewhere, whereas what's being spoken about, what's being dropped into is already is this deep, is this being, this presence that is. I mean, those practices can, if you like, help to reveal being, because being is here, but they're not going to lead you to being. It sounds kind of crazy, but it's yeah. you are in time, but being is. So now I can't give you a practice to do to discover this. So no. But then the other part I was going to say, the other part was, what was the question? Yeah, did the practices lead to awakening? The other part is yes. The other part is yes, because you can't really separate anything out. You can't separate it out. Like, how can I separate it out and say, oh no, that had no effect? Because how would I possibly know that? How could I say, doing 10 years of yoga, doing vipassana, doing whatever chakra meditations, chanting, whatever else I did, going on retreats, how can I say those things didn't contribute to awakening? Reading books. How can I say none of those things played a part? Sorry, didn't play a part. All played a part. Like yeah, you can't really definitely say either. Yet you can say either as well, because it doesn't matter. Like, it's, yeah. But I do get the feeling that you're trying to find a way in or something. Not, and what feels is the response is to hold that intention that I want to get in, want to drop in, hold that intention, and then you're in. You're in. Never mind the mind trying to find a way in, the path, the right practice, the right how to. You're in. Get in. This is Nico. In the hopelessness of not being able to get this, there's sometimes arises the sense of freedom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Totally. Because this isn't about you. This isn't about this personal you, this story of you. This isn't about that mental you. And so there is such a freedom. Oh, that's beautiful, dear. You don't want to shake that off. It's so beautiful. It's beautiful. It's deep heart longing. So beautiful. I keep wanting to do that. That circus music, which is actually, I think it's Russian, like Polish. One of the two. It's their national anthem or something, or their army music. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for joining the stream and for connecting in the chat. Yes, I'm doing the Zoom on Saturday, so you're free to join at 12 o'clock UK time. I'll put the link on my Facebook page. So yeah, that was lovely, and yeah, just lots of love, really. Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.